Assalamu alaikum.
What's the word?
Assalamu alaikum, big bro. How do you say your name?
Brother Justin. Tadar.
Tadar. Okay, because I was saying something crazy, man. I was saying something crazy.
Nah, it's all good. Praise be to Allah, man. Thank you for having me on. For sure.
Yes, sir. Well, with no further,
I like that plant, brother.
Yeah, it's about tall as me.
Praise be to Allah.
And brother Gerald, your wife is on as well?
Yes, sir. She's on. You know she's gonna be on, brother. She watching you 24/7.
Yes. As she should.
Even when she's not on, she probably on. You know what I mean?
Right. All right, brothers, we're gonna get straight into it. Just for time purposes. Welcome to the podcast, the Under Wraps podcast. I'm your host, Brother Justin X, and we have special guests, Brother Lajero, aka Lvkang, and Brother Tadar, in as a guest tonight. How you brothers feeling?
Yes, sir. Great.
Blessed and highly favored, big bro.
For sure, of course.
Yes, sir. I want to open up in the name of Allah. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. We give praise and thanks to Almighty God, Allah, for blessing us, man. What an opportunity to serve a God that's been absent in our lives for 6,000 plus years.
That's right.
And the person of Master W. Father Muhammad, who came to these shores, brothers, in North America by himself.
Yes,
he still remains a mystery to the world for now. There are critics that are coming up mentioning his name. So he's getting soon, brothers, soon. We will be called forefront to speak on his behalf, defending him. Yes. And we know that he raised in our midst. I wasn't alive at the time, neither was nobody on the call. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who did something that no black man, white man has ever done in this country, organizing a people that is so hard to just organize three of us. This man organized the whole nation.
Yes, sir.
And left. He left. Listen to this. He left. And it failed. And within 2 to 3 years, his chief student brought it back. And that's how Brother Lajero, Brother Tadar, Brother Justin, and everybody else registered in the Nation of Islam is able to say, I have an X. It's because of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Yes, brothers, sir. This podcast was started on the inspiration of that man, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, because I just wanted to help. It's no revelation on how I started, bro. I just wanted to help in some type of field, yes, and my field happens to be entertainment. I just want to talk to brothers and give them a platform to speak on their gifts and talents. And tonight, I brought you guys on. Well, Brother Lajero brought Brother Tadar on, and I was glad that you came on, because when we was first talking in the first interview we did, I was mentioning you because of the collaborations that I heard on Lajero's album. So he
Brother Tadar was like, he was like the Great Gatsby, you know what I mean? We were talking like the Great Gatsby, brother.
Bro, I was like, I told Lajero, I'm like, listen, whoever Brother Tadar is in your journey, do not like leave him alone. Bug him for every feature that you can possibly do.
You wouldn't imagine what I just told him. I'm like, man, you dragged me off the couch, man.
Glad he did. I'm glad he did, because that album. So just we're not gonna get into the this is basically part 2. So I'm just gonna hop right into it, Lajero.
Yes, sir.
you know, listening more to the album, I kind of want to talk. I want to start this off, bro, on a weird note. I want to talk about that introduction. Can you give me the backstory? Yeah, was there a backstory to the introduction? Was that raw footage? That really happened? Can you explain what happened?
Man, that song, well, I want to first begin with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, who came to us in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom all holy praises are due forever. I want to come in the name of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad and the honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I wouldn't be the man I am today without these three. So I want to greet my brothers and sisters with the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
So man, that song, brother, it was actually it was the first song that I released years ago. This was when I was in college, you know what I mean? Being a knucklehead, you know what I'm saying? But I what I was talking about in the song, I always felt, you know what I mean? So it was actually a part of the song. Like if you listen to the original song on SoundCloud, there was part of the song that I took out because it was like, you know what I mean? It was when I made it back in the day. And but I loved what I was talking about in the song. I was like, nah, this is where it all began. And can you brothers still see me?
Yes, sir.
I was like, man, this is where it all began. I got to put this on the album. You know what I'm saying? So I was like trying to find a way to make it happen. So I was like, oh, I could take this part off because I just have what I was talking about in that part of the song. And so I was like, you know, take it out and still work with it. And so that's when I came up with the concept you hear in the song, this is the remix. Because I was like, you know, I could still use this. Like, this is still truth in this. This is still what I believe, what I stand on. And I was like, nah, this gotta be on it. And the start of it is my grandmother. She from the islands, you know what I mean? And she raised me. So I was like, you know, I gotta throw her in there, you know what I'm saying? And it was just, you know, just showing who I am, you know what I mean? My interactions, who just kind of showing Lvkang, you know what I mean? And yeah, and that's how that song came about, you know what I mean?
Okay, and then there was a part where a gentleman was addressing you. I think that's a different interlude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What happened with that? Interlude. What happened with that, man?
Man, that's real footage right there, brother. That's Brother Tadar, no. You know what I'm saying? Like Brother Tadar, man, quick. I just want to talk about my brother right here. I love this brother, man. I'm so thankful to Allah for him. And the Tadar and I, we met over social media. This is when I just found out about the nation, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting to the swing of things. And I came across Brother Tadar's music with one of his songs, and we just connected from then.
Okay.
And but you might hear Baby Boy. He's saying, oh, I want to be on the video. You know what I'm saying? But you might hear Baby Boy. But so Brother Tadar, we connected, and Brother Tadar did delivery as well. So he knows the day-to-day, what we go through as people who deliver. You know what I'm saying? We're constantly dealing with BS.
Wait, delivering what? Working where?
So Brother Tadar was working FedEx at the time, right, brother?
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, he was working FedEx, and I was doing Amazon. You know, we first. And so I say that to say that the delivery life, that's what you hear in that interlude is me at work. And this is on a call that they're calling me, telling me, hey, this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't supposed to do this, wasn't supposed to do that. Talking to me like I'm a little boy.
Yeah,
And
because he
at that,
was.
man,
He was.
brother, real
He's
talk.
trying.
And mind you, brother, this is during Ramadan. You know, I'm in a good spirit. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know, trying to do my thing, and I get hit with this. And it's constantly something that I was running into. And I think this point was just my last straw. I was like, all right, you know, I'm running into customers, I'm running into the office calling me on some BS. So I was like, all right, I gotta say something this time. And then that happened. You know what I mean? So Brother Tadar knows, man. We go through it with that delivery life.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
For those who haven't heard, that is just, that interlude, whatever that is, that skit, that is just as good as a song. Like, it really captivated me. I'm like, because what's crazy was when he's talking to you, I'm envisioning, because I work for Amazon Flex. I'm envisioning like my own conversation.
You hit.
Yeah. I know I've been in them situations. So it's like, I'm waiting on you to be like, when is he gonna step? Because I can feel you getting agitated. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, when is he gonna step in?
I'm telling you, bro.
They be talking to you crazy.
Crazy, bro.
They act like they don't realize it.
I told you it's this address. You know what I mean? Like, just coming crazy.
Now, Tadar.
Yes, sir.
Where was you when? How did it happen when you first got the call that Lvkang wanted you on his album? How did that happen?
Well, like, well, first of all, the witness says no God but Allah to came in person the master father Muhammad. The witness says no God but Allah to raised up one from among us and the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And also the great leader, teacher, God in our midst today, the most honorable minister was Lvkang Muhammad. I want to greet everyone in the greater word of peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
Praise be to Allah. Because I know this shit. Praise be to Allah. Ooh, there you go. That's the rapper right there.
They're the God, man. We might have to ask some more questions.
He going
tonight.
crazy.
The interview just turned up. Pay attention, people. The interview just turned up.
See, this is not just about the moment that we in now. This is gonna live in forever, for time as long as we able to tap in and get to these sources. This is forever. So Islam, but we gotta greet you in the greeting words of peace. We just can't get straight to the point. We gotta lay the foundation because Islam is forever for sure.
That's right. Yes, sir.
That's right, brother.
Let me just have right to it, man. So Lugero, that's why I love to call him twin. I was just thinking about like that's my brother, but I'm like, nah, like that's my twin because his energy, his passion, like his drive, his motivation. We got a saying that we go by, inspire, never retire. And like Lugero, he just embodies that. Like it's more so it be times like it be times to where like a real brother, like steel sharp and steel to where it's more so like if you were down, like he that voice, like he that father, like to that little child, just guiding that child in that time to where you need it. So like Ludi, like he sees stuff, you know what I'm saying? So like he'll just be like, bro, we need to do X, Y, and Z, and he'll be on you until you get it done. So we had a vision, but he the driver, you know what I'm saying? So that's more so what it was with bro. It's more so he saw it, and I'm gonna have it done, but he gonna pull it out, you know. So Ludi had the vision, and I was just thankful that Allah allowed me to be able to be a part of it and be able to and maybe because the music is more so foundation. More so he went from 0 to 1. He became one in the reality of Allah by submitting his will to do the will of Allah. But when it says no God but thee. So to see Lugero from nothing, admire that transition. So his when brother called me, it's just like praise be to Allah. I have to do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, brother.
When okay, so he called you, and what was the first song that you guys started working on?
I believe the first song we started working on was Butterfly.
Okay.
Correct? It was
no, bro.
It was Butterfly. That's the one.
No. It was Dear White Man.
Oh, he hit you with that.
He did the White Man first, then it?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay,
so
the Dear White Man.
Dear White. that's what really like kicked it
We
off.
did them
you
at
know
the
what I
same
mean?
time though.
Yeah, it was around the same time. Yeah. And
For
this
sure.
is to add to that as well. This was when I was in Boston. And Brother Justin, just to go on, you know, it's really all praises due to Allah. It got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? It just, even right now, this is all to God. You know what I'm saying? So, Brother Tadar, man, this is when I was back in Boston, Brother Justin, we were talking about seeing the signs, you know what I mean? The God talking all around us, right? I'll be talking to Brother Tadar, and this is in Boston. I'll be on the phone with him like, yeah, brother, man, you know, I want to let's tap in with the music and all that. And Brother Tadar's in Michigan, man. A car would come in front of me, Michigan license plate. I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, we got to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and
sir.
And not only that, but I just love the brother's music. And if y'all haven't heard any of his music, man, tap in. You know what I'm saying? This brother is gifted. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I always took from him is, as my big brother, is, you know, God can be. You
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean? There's a way, like, we have this conception that, oh yeah, you a church boy. Oh, you always talking about God. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially, you know, in the hood, it's like, oh, you know, it's just how we've lied to so much. We just had this conception, like, I don't want to hear none of that. But man, Brother Tadar put some swag on the God. You know what I'm saying? And one song in particular is Kaaba. You know what I'm saying? And when I heard that, I was just like, nah, I want to tap in with this brother. And man, I even had, no, I want you guys to hear me tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I even had a cup that I got from a job that I worked years ago. A random cup had on it Michigan. I can go grab it right now.
Oh, we believe you, bro.
So I see. No, it's real talk. And so I was like, nah, I gotta, like, it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how. And honestly, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, to your point too about this podcast, he inspired the Dear White Man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it, you know, kicked off from there.
When I'm listening to you explain, bro, you know, this is how I know you just not talking. The album sounds like what you're saying. It sounds like something that was inspired. It didn't sound something that was just like, let me just put this stuff together. It really, yes, I'm telling you, from the beginning to the end, listen, let me just let you know something, bro.
Yes, sir.
I called you on the podcast because of the album. First.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We was doing, me and my brother, you know, doing local artists. And so when I heard the album, I'm like, whoa, because like I told you in the first interview, I'm a hard listener. Like you just can't put, Umar would tell you, he tried to put me on a whole bunch of artists. I'd be like, all right, whatever, bro. Like I'm hard to really please with the music. So when I heard your album, I said, oh, we gotta talk. Like,
yes, sir.
Now,
yes, sir.
I'm glad Brother Umar is on. I really wanted him on, not just to support,
yes, sir,
but because he's on the album, and I'm trying to get a general picture, Legero, because why? Because this is your project. This is your project, Legero. So I'm trying to get a general picture of what was in your mind. So if you can, you know, just nutshell it. How did you reach out to Umar? What was that decision? What was the chronological order? Was it you reached the Tadar, then you went to Umar? Was it premeditated?
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? How did Umar get on the album?
This, I think a way to describe this album is recycling. It's really like a lot of recycling, but also new tracks as well.
Okay.
So, like one thing about like the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, you know, our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb. So I'm constantly striving to say, all right, how can I, you know, use that unity? How can I connect, you know what I'm saying, with any person that I really interact with? Like, how can we work together in this whole big scheme of things? So, like, again, like you was mentioned last time, me and Tadar, man, we're like, you know, Jadakiss and Styles P, you know what I'm saying? But I also seen that with Brother Umar when I heard his music. It was a quick story. I heard his music. Brother Marcel, we was on post one day, and Brother Marcel was like, "Oh, take this, brother. You know, listen to this when you get a chance. CD." You know what I'm saying? And this is when I had a Subaru, ended up getting rid of it because it was not a good Subaru. You know what I'm saying? But I had a CD player in that Subaru, and I was able to play Brother Umar's CD. And I turned it on. I'm like, damn, this dude is different. You know what I'm saying? And again, same thing with like Brother Tadar, just had a swag in how he gave the message. You know what I'm saying? So it inspired me too. Like I was like, nah, I gotta link with this brother, and the rest is history, man. And again, I'm so thankful to both these brothers, man. Like we just whenever we link up and make some music, it's, in my humble opinion, it's fire. You know what I'm saying? So yes, sir.
Brother Umar, can I ask you a question real quick? Or can you hear me? Okay, he might be having technical difficulties. Going back now, last time we talked on Dear White Man, right? Brother Tadar, what did you hear first? He told you the concept, he told you the title, he said, hey, I just need a verse for something, and then you learned out later what it was gonna be. What was your reaction when you learned that you'll be part of a song called Dear White Man?
You know, just being in the music, being in the music industry, and specifically your sole purpose is to resurrect. You know, as your brother Justin, you said your purpose of this podcast is for you to take your purpose and to expand it and reach the masses. So when you know, rapping as a Muslim, as one who has this knowledge, to whom much is given, much is tested, like we got to get it out. So we want to get that on the minds of the people, you know. So rapping, that's one of the ways we propagate the faith. So typically, like, I be trying to find the best ways to style this heavy teaching in the coolest way. Just for instance, like the minister came out with the title Swan Song. That sound like an artist dropping an album. So
yes,
I'm like, you feel me? You feel me? I'm like, I've been in this game for a long time. I ain't never seen no title like that. So so it made me really look at it from this perspective. So when I heard Dear White Man, I'm like, okay, so how we finna approach this? Is this like, I'm like, it's like, dude, is this the right way? Move up the bam. So I get real tight when it's blank, when it's obvious, right? Because you gotta move, be wise as the serpent, humble as the dove. So we moving through minefields, operating, getting our message to the people. So if it's obvious, sometimes it may blow them up. They might not even turn it on. So when I heard it, I'm like, all right, allow your brother to guide you. See, the thing with me is allowing other people to guide me. So that's why me and Lucero's situation is more so like a brother. Like we pull from each other. He pulled me to allow me to trust the brotherhood, trust the guidance without me actually knowing in the true direction. You follow what I'm saying? So trusting the process. That's more so eternally with Allah. All hood, steel, sharp and steel, nothing more powerful than an atomic bomb. Unity. Yes, so it was a big thing for me to even take on that topic. So when I did it, convey the message, it was just like, he cold. Gerald, I'm speaking from. I'm like, he cold. He's an amazing artist because he went from talking, having to take out verses because it didn't make sense to his lifestyle currently, and take a new thing with new mind. You follow what I'm saying? So it's like a puzzle, his artistry. So he had to reconstruct his mind. You follow what I'm saying? By recycling with the new. It's just like the poison book. So you got some truth and falsehood. You follow what I'm saying? So when bro gave me the topic, it was more so like, this is my introduction. Lou Gerald speaking. This is my introduction. Dear white man. He wrote his letter to Allah, and he wrote his letter to his enemy. Let him know that he's breaking away from his enemy and he's going to Allah. So when I was being a part of that beginning journey, I was like, I'm an usher for Allah. I'm just one of them smiles that you meet at the gate. I'm your brother. I'm that love that you feel when you come to the Nation of Islam. I'm on the front lines because I'm the one who understands the transition of what you just went through. So now welcome home, gang. The Kaaba. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So praise be to Allah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Listen, I can listen to Tadar speak for the rest of the podcast. I'm being honest with you, man.
Allah.
Gerald.
Yes, sir.
When you think about albums, man, and I'm gonna put your album in the same category with the rest of the albums that I study, I like, because literally, bro, it's that good. One of the things with albums that's hard to accomplish is the marriage between the sonic side of music and the message. And a lot of artists is either on either side. It's hard, bro. It's very hard to reach that medium. Okay, it's really difficult for an artist. This is a once in a lifetime type thing. You know, that's why we have like icons in the rap game, because they become icons because they accomplish something that it don't mean that it's not good music out there. It's just that somebody might have a good message, but sonically, I can't really get into you. Somebody might have sonic, but you ain't really saying nothing. Your album, bro, for this to be your first album, to me, it reminded me a lot of Kanye's first album. Not the content, but the impact when I heard it. The impact was really like, whoa, he got it. But not only, like, when I first heard you, I said, dang, he got it. But then when I kept listening, I said, whoa, it's not that he just got it. Like, he a real artist, because you're finding ways, like Brother Tadar said, you're finding ways to take subjects, touchy subjects, and make it dope, make it good to the ear, make it digestible without diluting it and not being so obvious with it. Umar's back. I wanted to get the same question from Umar. Umar, when Lajero reached out to you, Brother Umar, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear.
Okay. When Brother Lajero reached out to you, what was going in your mind? Where was you at? And what was the song that he asked you to get on? Umar, you there? Hello? Oh man.
That was me.
We back on?
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. That was I believe that was my my internet.
Oh, okay. I thought that was me.
Umar, did you get that question, Umar?
Can you repeat it one more time?
Yeah, basically, bro, where was you at when you got the call from Lajero that he wanted you to be on the album?
Man, okay. Like I was saying, I don't know if y'all even heard it. I got cut out before, but I gotta follow in the steps of the general, and I gotta open up what I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, who appeared in the person of Master Father Muhammad, to whom all praises are due forever. I bear witness the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is the exalted living Christ and Mahdi, and the honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is the Messiah in our midst. And with all that being said, hold on, can y'all still hear me? Because
Yes, sir.
Jasper,
We
you
can,
frozen right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Your video is kind of edgy, but we hear you.
No, it froze on me again.
Oh, don't worry
Hey, I
about
might
it,
have
bro.
to
We hear
skip
you.
it, man. My connection is horrible.
No, we hear you. Go ahead. Yeah, Umar, go ahead.
Man, I don't know if it's my joint keep freezing and kicking me out, man.
Go ahead, bro.
We can hear you, brother.
Okay, how much did y'all hear before? I don't know. I went through a whole spill.
You was getting ready to get into it, of how you got the call and everything.
Oh, okay. Man, I opened up with the greeting words of peace and everything, but since they keep kicking me out, I'll just try and hurry up and answer the question. Y'all still here? Okay, cool. Hey, just move your hand every once in a while so I can know that the picture moves.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, man. So long story short, man, I was actually at the Croc Center. I was in the middle of cooking one of my coworkers. You know what I'm saying? Basketball. Yeah. But he
That's your side of the story. Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
Straight up. No, my brother Lucero called me, man, and he was like, yo, I heard your music, man. This album is crazy. And I was like, man, it's not even an album. It's just a compilation of music that I've made since 2017 up until 2021 at the time. I was like, it's just kind of like some scattered material. He's like, bro, you could just put it out as it is. It's an album to me. It's magnificent. Like, so he was like, you got to get back in the studio. And everybody else might not know this, but Justin, I go on crazy long hiatuses for no reason, really. I just wait for the inspiration to come. I don't really pump it out like it's a job, because it's not. It's really just a passion that I just do when I'm passionate about it. So, I wasn't really in a headspace. And he said, I'm gonna sing you some songs. And I'm like, he kind of got me a little hyped up, like, oh man, he liked my music, you know what I'm saying? So, but he sent me the song on the album, Don't Let Me Go. And it was like kind of a love song. And man, that's not what I do. I'm not good at that. I don't really like doing them unless it's just like, unless I'm just really feeling it at the time. But if you go through my catalog, that's not what I do. So I told him, like, man, I'm having a hard time writing. This is not something, you're not gonna get the best out of me in this. And so like, I just kind of like took myself off the project. And but later on, it was actually a guy from Kentucky, I think. It's a guy, an artist named Solo God, and he called us up. He called me up and was like, "Yo, a brother put me in touch with your music, and he want us to work together. So I want you on this verse, blah blah blah." And he said, "You got full creative control. Do whatever you want to do." So me knowing that brother Lugero did music too, I called him for the hook, and we wound up making that song together. It's called Away We Go. I'll provide the link later. But it's me, brother Lugero, and another brother. And from there, man, that brother really sparked something inside of both of us, me and brother Lugero. We was like, yo, we're not playing around no more. So me and brother Lugero made 2 songs.
Real talk.
Yeah, man, I had another song, another beat from a producer in Buffalo. And that's the fusion song that's on the album. And
yeah, the fusion. Okay.
Yeah, and that was actually my song, but I just told brother Lugero had a mix. Well, I thought it was a mixtape coming out, and I was like, man, people take songs and put them on their mixtape all the time. I'm like, you could use that song too. I didn't know it was an album at the time, you know what I'm saying? But once I found out, I was still like, okay, whatever, he can get it. I might use it on my project later. But so yeah, we wound up knocking out 2 songs together, and we was just really feeling it, man. It was just a beautiful time in the studio, and it got me back fired up. I'm trying to do something later on this year. I've been talking to you about beats and everything. So, but yeah, we really got like amplified at the same time, and I was just honored, man, that somebody wanted to work with me, because I feel like a lot of artists don't want to work with me, and I don't know if that's because I be cooking people or.
Now listen, you playing, because I didn't see you with a lot of features.
Nah,
a lot
real
of features.
talk.
What you talking about?
Real talk.
This man has a lot of features, man.
It's time, bro. I don't want to hear none of that.
I don't know what you talking about, bro. You got features all over the place.
Man,
hey, brother Todd is another
really.
one, man. Brother Todd is another one, man. You gotta drag him. Like, get over here, man. Go on and
man, we just been in it for so long.
Yeah,
man, exactly. But I was really honored, man,
Brother
to be
Umar's
a part
been
of
another
the
one.
whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was honored to get the call. I was excited. It really ignited me again. And yeah, man, I play it on Tidal every day. Fusion. I'm trying to get it to the most listened to song on his artist page.
Yes, sir. Now, Tadar, you're in Michigan,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir. Grand Rapids.
Okay, you're in Michigan. Do you guys, Lajero, Brother Tadar, Brother Umar, I don't know how often you guys talk, even if you guys do. Do you guys have any other plans as far as upcoming music? Did this project inspire you guys to want to work more, or y'all been talking, or what? Because listen, it kind of looked like the beginning of something, man. Like, for real, it really looked like the beginning of something.
It's starting to look like that for sure. Because I didn't even know, bro, Umar that was your track. Because actually, Butterfly is my track.
Yes. Go ahead.
I love Butterflies too.
You see how the brothers, you see how they take care of your brother?
I love Butterflies too.
That's why I'm like, hold on, like, why are we all doing the same thing? It's no coincidence.
Yes,
so I'm like, okay, this is the like-minded group. This the like-minded group. And like Lou, his tape was just like that glue that brought these minds together.
Allahu Akbar.
So he was asking.
Go ahead, brother.
He was just asking on the vision, bro. So I don't know where you see us going.
Yeah,
man.
Listen, I see. Listen, I'm not just saying this. That the way you and Brother Tadar work is different from what I heard with you and Brother Umar work, which is I liked it. I'm glad that I got the album. It's funny, I keep looking at it because it's only 11 songs, but it feels like it's like 16 songs on there.
Yes, sir.
It's a real good experience. There's no dead misses on that. There's no misses on that album. I wanted to get into a little more a little more personal with you, Brother Lajero.
Yes, sir.
And we touched on it before, the song. And if I was your manager, right? And we like, let's say I was your manager and we like making radio runs, and I'm trying to talk to the radio people on what song to play, right? I had to pick one. They're like, all right, listen, we'll play one song. We'll spin it for 3 months. What song would you pick? You know, I'm gonna ask you,